supposed to rain until about 2 and then taper off, but it wasn't actually supposed to be completely rain-free until 8 this evening. Well, as usual, the weatherman was not exactly right. And there is the broken fiddle, the hospital I was staying at. And I'm going to do one more night because I've already committed. But then tomorrow I will leave as soon as I can. And in the meantime, I figured I'd give you a shot at Damascus. Now, it rained heavily last night and was supposed to rain until 2 this afternoon. It's only about 12. So I figured even if I leave at 2 or 3, it's just not worth it. You know, by the time we get up there. So I took an extra day. And that's going to put me under 700. No matter, well, I say not no matter how fast I hike, but I'm probably not going to make that time up. So, figured one of the things I would do is show you around town. And I got to walk to the post office to drop this off for my son. And this way I'll also not, you know, people say they take a day off and their legs get all bound up, stuff like that. And this way I'll get a little bit of exercise. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, there's a RV park, excuse me. And then there's that road, which I can see trailer houses on. And something parking. And here's Mount Rogers Outfitters. And it's closed today. Huh. That's interesting. I would not have expected that. And here you've got one of the rivers going through here. And then, oh, excuse me again. You can see that doesn't get too much traffic, but I have heard of a couple people sneaking off down there and getting a free room. Yeah, I knew whichever decision I made today would be the wrong one. It was kind of a coin toss. Then I went with the stay the extra day. Of course, if you look at the sky, maybe I won't regret that decision. I don't know. Yeah, if you turn around and look at the other end of the sky, maybe I will. So, and it's not being my normal area. I'm not reading the skies correctly. That's true. You know, when the sky's darker this way or that way, it'll be okay later on. Anyhow, we'll see a little bit of Damascus in the meantime. It is the first reasonably sized town you get to when you come into Virginia. And unfortunately, I've been here 2 or 3 days. I mean, it's a nice place. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it's not a nice place. It's just I really wanted to get 500 in by the end of the week, which now is actually going to be a challenge. I thought it was a piece of cake a little while ago. I've got 15 miles to do, and Ken came back from his hike yesterday, and him and I were about the same spot at 485. And he only got to 495. He said it was tough. So, when I do head out of here, I evidently have a tough 10-mile hike. So, it's not going to be like, oh, just 15 and I'll get it one day. it's probably going to be broken into 2 days. And there's the dancing bear in. And there's one of the other outfitters. I forget all the names, and there's that bear. And most of you will probably think this is a waste of time, so I apologize. Nothing too exciting is going to happen on this particular film, but I am going to get to the post office and drop this off, and then maybe I'll stop somewhere. I don't know what for though. On the way back, there's nothing. A lot of these old buildings are nice to look at. The dragonfly and Backbone Rock in Shady Valley by that way, and that one was accidentally recently redone, that building there, and it looks like they're redoing that one next door. So there's a lot of activity, and this one is very nice. And I think that's a hostel. I think they, or a whatchamacallit, bread and breakfast type thing. Or this one is vacation rentals, yes. A lot of old buildings, a lot of new buildings. Well, mostly old buildings were refurbished. Go to the dollar store and make it right after the dollar store. Alright, I'm going to turn you off for a little while. Bye-bye. It's Tuesday the 22nd of June. So, wow, don't have much time left. Less than 10 days in June and 10 days in, whatchamacallit, July. Alright, bye-bye. This one, I am not sure. It walks like a duck. It quacks like a duck. But it looks like a crossbreed, if you ask me. I don't know, the tail looks very goosish. But the head looks duckish. And the feet are, well, they're more like goose feet, but they're orange, like ducks. I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't think ducks and geese could do that. That is interesting. And there's another one right over there that looks just like it. That is very interesting. And I'm sorry, Mr. Goose. Yeah, I'll go on my way. That one threw me. And maybe that'll make National Geographic. They'll say, yes, it's a goose duck goose. A deuce. Anyhow, that's interesting. I'm glad I took this diversion on the way back. I was going to take Main Street again. But what's the point? Well, there is a dollar store over there, and I could have gotten an ice cream bar. That's the point. And talk about odd birds. This one is neither duck nor goose. It's a vulture. He's coming to get me because I'm going to be laying down soon. I don't know what it is. It's a black eagle. Oh, it's a hawk. I don't know what it is actually. And I'm scaring it, so it's getting ready to go up. He opened his mouth like to say, "Go away." But he is interesting. He's mostly black, but he's got a gray head. Alright, I'm not bothering him too much then. And what was that? That's somebody I'm bothering. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I really don't. I just kind of wanted to look around. And I think that's some kind of bird over there. Like a duck taking a nap. And here's a little waterway. The water coming to or fro. The water is moving to the major river. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice backyard. And all the pipes. And there's the post office from a distance. Or the building after the post office, actually. And I guess this was closed off to traffic. And I'm walking right in the middle. The other end, it was not as obvious. So I apologize to whoever I'm supposed to apologize to. And I think it might just be for wheel traffic. Either way, the dollar store isn't that far away. I think I'm going to walk back there, get an ice cream, and walk back to the hostel. Because I have to gain as much weight as I can in order to stay healthy and walk the trail. Although the last couple times I've checked, although I do doubt the accuracy of the scales, I'm at 131, 130ish something usually, which is better than the 124 I was at. Alrighty, bye bye.